It started as an ordinary Friday morning. Coffee brewing, sun just peeking over the ridge, my wife loading her truck for a long day of county work. She's the sheriff, which usually means she's the one responding to calls. Not the one being arrested by an HOA Karen. But Karen, oh no, she didn't get that memo. My wife had parked her sheriff's department truck in our own driveway overnight. Big gold badge emblem on the door, lights on top, everything legit. Apparently, though, that didn't meet the HOA's aesthetic standards. At exactly 7:02 a.m., Karen stomped up the driveway wearing flip-flops, a robe, and the fury of someone whose HOA newsletter had personally declared her the neighborhood's moral compass. She banged on the side of the truck and shouted, "Ma'am, you can't park a commercial vehicle in a residential zone. HOA policy for C clearly states." My wife calmly stepped out, coffee in one hand, badge glinting on her chest. "Morning, ma'am. You're trespassing on private property." Karen blinked. "Excuse me? I'm the HOA president. I am the law here." My wife raised an eyebrow. "No, ma'am. I am the law here." Karen squinted at the badge, then laughed. Actually laughed. "Oh, please. Anyone can buy one of those online. I'm calling the real police." At that point, I was standing on the porch, barely holding in my laughter. I whispered, "Honey, you want me to grab the popcorn or the cuffs?" My wife smirked. "Give it a minute." Karen was already on the phone with 911, telling the dispatcher that a woman impersonating a sheriff was threatening her on my property. You could hear the disbelief in the dispatcher's tone even from where I stood. 5 minutes later, 2 deputies pulled up, my wife's own team. The first deputy stepped out, took one look at my wife and nearly lost it. Sheriff, ma'am. What exactly is going on here?" Karen, hands on hips, said, "Finally, arrest her. She's illegally parked and impersonating an officer." The deputy looked from Karen to my wife, then to me, standing on the porch, sipping coffee like I was watching a live comedy show. "Ma'am," the deputy said slowly, "this is the sheriff." Karen blinked. "No, it's not. She's lying. Her badge isn't real." My wife pulled her ID card from her pocket, handed it over, and deadpanned, "Want to see the county payroll too?" Karen's face drained of color. The deputy handed the ID back, nodded, and said to Karen, "Ma'am, you just tried to file a false report against the sheriff herself. That's not the move you think it is." Karen stammered, I didn't know. You all look the same in those uniforms." "Good to know," my wife said dryly. "You can discuss that at the station. Step aside, please." Karen went pale. "Wait, you're arresting me?" My wife nodded. "You trespassed, made a false 911 call, and interfered with law enforcement duties." "Yes, ma'am, that's an arrest." Karen was cuffed right there in her slippers, still babbling about HOA sovereignty, as she was led to the patrol car. The neighborhood watched from their windows. A few even clapped. Later that day, we got a formal apology letter from the HOA vice president saying Karen was being temporarily relieved of her duties pending review. My wife laughed so hard she nearly cried. That evening, as we sat on the porch, she leaned back and said, "You know, I never thought I'd arrest someone for bad parking etiquette." I chuckled. "Well, welcome to the neighborhood, Sheriff." She raised her coffee mug. "To HOA justice. Would you like me to continue with 3469, where Karen tears down your satellite dish, not realizing it's linked to police surveillance cameras?"